guys, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to use the stochastic indicator, right, in conjunction with the MACD and the EMA, right. So this is we are going to be talking about the stochastic indicator, right. So let's jump into it, right. So what are the settings for the indicators, right? So I was going to show you exactly what the settings are. Right, so on the main chart we've got moving average, right. Moving average is period 50, method exponential apply to close. Click done. On the indicator window, the first indicator window, down with the MACD, right, just click the MACD. I'm using the default settings for everything that I'm using, right. So the default setting for the MACD, right, just click that. And on the moving average, on this first indicator window, you may take note of this one, right. On the moving average, that's why I'm not using default settings, right. So it's the period is period 1. Method exponential apply to first indicator data, right. Take note of the apply to over here, and that's the black one on my chart, right. Then the stochastic indicator, just click on the main chart and then the stochastic indicator, right. It's the default settings again. Click done. Right. So if you're done setting up your indicators, they should look something like this, right. So what do you have to look for, right? In the previous videos, I discussed each and every indicator in detail, right, except for the stochastic, because I don't like using it on its own. So that's why I'm using it in conjunction with these other methods, so that they become even more profitable, right? So that accuracy is increased, right? So what do you have to look for? Firstly, if you are in a downtrend, right, your candlesticks have to be below the moving average. If it's an uptrend, they have to be above the moving average, right? So in this case, we're in a downtrend. Why? Because the candlesticks are below the black moving average, right? We're also in a downtrend because the histogram, the MACD histogram is below the level 0. Hence, it's showing that we are in a downtrend, right? So after you check that, now you are looking for entries using what? Using the stochastic over here, right? Why aren't we using the MACD over here? As you can see, the MACD is quite slow, right, when comparing with the stochastic, right? Let me check for an example over here, right? So as you can see over here, let me use the process, right? So in this case over here, right, let's say the stochastic crossed over somewhere over here, right? The stochastic crossed here, and as you can see, the MACD wasn't even close to crossing. The MACD crossed somewhere over here. Hence, it's quite slower, right? But if you're entering in the same direction, it's quite profitable, right? As you can see in this example over here, the stochastic crossed over here. Though they are both showing a downtrend, right? The stochastic crossed over here. The MACD isn't crossed yet. It crossed over there, which is around somewhere maybe here, right? But as you can see, when you're using the stochastic in conjunction with this one will be able to help you to enter in the right direction, which is the downtrend, right? So you enter in the downtrend, but to get an earlier entry, you are using the stochastic over here, right? So that's how simple it is, right? As you can see, right? Yeah, so for us to get even faster entries, you use the stochastic oscillator, right? So over here, how do you know when exactly to enter, right? So as you can see, the stochastic has many crosses, right? But the ones that I prefer, right, for the ones that I prefer to enter, right, are when the stochastic crosses over the 20 level, right? So even here I can still enter, right? But I just don't enter on these ones that cross way above over here, right? But generally, if it's around the level 20, I still take my entry. So over here, I would have taken my entry over here, over there. Why? Because it's close to the 20 region. So we can say 20 up to 30 something, right? I would still enter, right? So that's how simple it is, right? For your stop loss or your stop loss, you just take a stop loss when the stochastic crosses again for the opposite direction. For your TP as well, you can use that as well, right? So, but for your stop loss, you can, if it's already in profit, you can just stop your stop loss so that it's closer to the current price, so that you won't get stopped out quickly, right? So So that's how simple it is. Let's take for example over here, right? So you've entered over, let's say you enter over here, right, in this region. When it's goes back to the 80 level, it's, the MACD is below the level 0, the candlesticks are below below the 50 moving average, right? So let's say you've entered over here, right? As you can see, you stop loss, right? So you exit before it's even on. It is even put back to your position, hence the smaller stop losses, right? And the MACD didn't even cross, so yeah, that's traded already failed, right? So, but if the MACD crosses, you're going to be riding that trend for a while. Why? Because it's further confirmation that you are going further down. Let's take for example over here, right? The stochastic first crosses over here, and so you get your early entry, right? And when the MACD crosses over here for a sell again, you'll be guaranteed that you're falling down, right? So you can even hold that trade and just trade stop your stop loss to the highs that are keep on being formed, right? So the stochastic, we're just using it for early entries, right? And if the trend is confirmed using the MACD, know that you'll be in that trade for a little while longer, right? Rather than just using the MACD. If you had waited for the MACD, you'd have ended somewhere over here, right? As you can see, your stop loss would have been much bigger, much larger than when you are using the stochastic, right? So you can use it on any time frame, right? You can use it on the 5 minute, on the 15, right? I just don't like using it on the 1 minute time frame, especially for for the indices, right? So use it on any time frame, but mainly the 5 minute, the 15-minute time frame, right? I don't like going above the M30, right? So H1, H4, they're out. I don't use them, right? So that's how I use the strategy, right? So for if you've got any thoughts, any comments, leave them in the comment section below, and I will answer that. If you've got any questions, leave them, and I will address them, right? So that's how you use this. So does it work for the boom and crash? I don't know. Let's check. Right. Of course I know, but just wanted to mess around with you. So when you're using order on the boom and crash, you please do not enter in the direction of the spike. So if it's boom, do not look for buy entries. Don't look for buy opportunities. If it's crash, don't look for selling opportunities. Right. So when you're trading boom and crash, you just wait for what? You just wait for the ticks. You are just entering for the ticks only. For the ticks only, right? So the same conditions just apply. Let's take for example over here, right? So histogram below the level 0, right? 10 or 6 below the leg moving average. You enter over here, right? And as you can see, you can scalp those 3 candles, and you are out, right? So that's how simple it is. But for the boom and crash, make sure that when the stochastic reaches the level 20, right, especially the level 20 going down, you exit that trade immediately. If you are buying, make sure if it reaches the level 80 and above, you exit, because it will be closer to spiking, or the chances of spiking will be much higher, right? So that's it. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, book the like button and turn on notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post new content.